Hello, my name is Veronica, and welcome to the Learning Lab, episode number 86, Altered Crate&Barrel Boxes. Come on into the lab and let's get started. I recently had a bridal shower to attend, and I purchased items from the bride's gift registry from Crate&Barrel. Well, they came nicely wrapped in these beautiful black and white boxes that bore their name. And when I got home, I realized I didn't want to use wrapping paper to do it, so I started to explore some other options. Went into my craft room, came up with an idea, and voila, this is what I was able to produce to disguise those not so interesting Crate&Barrel boxes. I started with the black and white tag that came, and I took some of this American Crafts black and white paper, just put glue on the Crate&Barrel tag, laid it down, used my craft knife, and trimmed around. I also used that same paper across the border, punched out a spellbinder die, and wrote congratulations with my Sakura pens and colored it in. And then I also used a Martha Stewart punch and punched out that border that you see. But I also realized that this box wouldn't look finished unless I took that black all the way around. And I was able to do that based on the way that they had put it together in the store. So I was actually pretty chuffed with how it turned out. So that was a good thing. And then I just added a border strip to my tag, used my crocodile to repunch the hole, and just tied it down so that it could hang and gave a very coordinated look. I really like the way my Sakura glitter pens really pumped up that congratulations with the flowers along the bottom. So then it was time to move on to the big daddy one. This one proved to be quite a challenge, but I wanted to rise to the challenge. Starting out, I used my Martha Stewart punch, and I punched long strips. I cut them to 2 3/4 inches, and then I glued those down so that when she was ready to open it, she could go straight down that slit and not have to worry about wrecking the box. I also did the same thing on the side, but this time I used a Cuttlebug embossing folder and used a pink Ink It Up ink just to lightly go over that embossed folder. I used the Martha Stewart border punch on the edge, and this is a Dear Lizzie paper from American Crafts, and the dark pink is just the flip side of the pink that you see. I didn't decorate the back because I figured nobody's going to see that. Now here on the side, I continue the same thing. Has a very textured look, but on this side, I had to piece it together, and my camera is really good, so it picks up every single thing, but to the naked eye, it's really not that noticeable. To finish this one off, again, I wanted to stay with a coordinated theme. I took the Crate&Barrel black and white tag and covered it using the rose part of that paper as my focal point. I love the way it turned out. And then I took some Anna Griffin pink ribbon, and that's what I tied that to the carrying handle with. Really loving it. Nice deep embossing, nice texture, and again, very coordinated. Her wedding colors are pink with a slight tint of gray to it. Now, I also wanted to make her a card, again using that rose as a focal point, but because I was using leftover paper, I realized I didn't have enough to go all the way across the card. So what I did was took some of the border punch and kind of pieced it together on the end. Underneath is some hearts paper from Luxe, bordered by a black piece and then on a white card. But I took the rose and edged it with some Stays On Stone Gray. So it gave me a dark look without being too overwhelming. So I kind of like that. I was going to go along the side and glitter it, but I didn't. I'll put my message on the inside and have a sticker that's going to go on the outside that says forever. And if I get an opportunity to snap a photo of it, I'll do that and hopefully get it posted to my blog. If I don't, please forgive me in advance. But I love the way this turned out. It was a very nice coordinated look. So the next time you're out and they wrap your gift in that big bland white box, go into your craft space, pull out some coordinated papers that are going to match the bride and groom's colors, put them together, and that's how you can alter a gift box. Thank you for joining me in the lab today. Please remember to check out my blog at inkallusions.blogspot.com. Until then.